Not one of our usual videos. We don't often do reviews, do we?
No, but we were approached to do a review on some boots and shoes. And
there's a company called FitVille. They emailed us quite a while ago. It's taken quite a while for us to get this review filmed. And they asked us whether we'd do an honest review about the footwear that they produce.
they do a range of footwear, from walking shoes, walking boots, sports running shoes, and so on. So it's quite a extensive range that they have. And obviously they approached us to do something to do with walking, and sort of on the usual proviso.
Yeah, I mean, we did state right away that it would be an honest review. We'd say what we liked, what we didn't like, what we thought was good, what we didn't think was so good.
And so, yeah, tennis shoes, I'm just looking through. They come with a good manual on how to look after your feet from everything, as well as the range that they provide. So they got running shoes, tennis shoes, walking shoes, boots,
everyday footwear as well, isn't there?
Yeah, so there is a whole range of FitVille stuff out there.
Before we agreed, I did check them out online, and they have got good reviews, so we were quite willing to give them a go. And they offered us 2 pairs. They offered us whatever we wanted, basically. So we went for different things, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we got a variation.
You went for
I went for hiking boots.
Hiking boots.
And you went for hiking trainers.
Yeah, the walking shoes. I did that because I always wear walking shoes every day, don't I?
Yeah.
Even to work, I wear my normal walking shoes, and they sort of, as they get older, they go into the work mode. And the newer pairs are used out on the hills and things.
And I'm the one, when Keith's at work, I'm walking the dogs daily, and I more often than not have hiking boots on. So here we are. These are them.
These are them. These are high-top rugged. These are yours. So they're mine. You're a high-top rugged core, and mine are low-top sturdy core. Okay, so I'll say that we've only just started looking at them. There is certainly when I look for walking shoes, I like to feel the twist on the grip on the sole. These are very sturdy soles, so probably ideal for walking.
They're to me, they look a bit cheaper than what I'd normally go for. But there again, I'd normally go for leather, wouldn't I?
Yeah. I think these are leather. They
look shiny. That's what I mean, I suppose.
Yeah. The soles are probably a bit thicker and bigger than I would normally go for.
Bit wide. The outer seems wider than normal.
Well, they do come. They did say that they're wide fitting, and the boot, the toe box comes in 2 widths. So these are wide, and they do an extra wide for people that have got wide feet.
So again, that was a little bit of an initial. Ooh, they're for people with wider feet, and neither of us would class ourselves as having wider feet. I've got spare laces in my box as well. They come already laced, but I've got spare laces.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, I've not. Oops, get bits of cardboard out of them. So they are, sort of, as I say, come in wide and extra wide fittings. The soles are slip resistant. Bear with me, just recap a little bit. They're dual density non-slip soles, so they're quite good. And that's probably the dual density here is where I would probably not normally have. So it'll be interesting to see the difference between my normal shoes and this double density here. There's a high instep inside for support. So that's supporting your foot and your arch, but also there's shock absorbing pads in there as usual, which will help support the ankle and the knee from jarring.
I have to admit, they do feel very... I mean, you buy new boots, and they feel quite
nice
firm,
soft.
but these
Yeah.
feel nice and supple.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know whether you can see that, but there's quite a lot of give there for a start, which sometimes you don't get with new hiking boots.
No, I mean, shoes. And just a bit about do not use a washing machine to wash your shoes, and then just the general instructions.
So they come with the, well, on the boot, oh yeah, and on the trainer, they've got the FitVille logo just on the sole, on the side of the sole.
They're perhaps a bit higher than I would normally have, but that's just basically the shoes I normally wear. So it'd be interesting to see how they compare.
When I spoke to them, well, it was all through email, I did, with them being a wider fitting, I did say, what size should we go for? And they just said, go for your normal foot size. So that's what we've done. They do look a little bit shorter to me than normal.
What, height-wise?
No, I mean, that way. I don't know, but
no.
We'll see.
But yeah.
But they do look nice boots, actually. They're nice and light.
They are.
Compared to my usual hiking boots. I usually go for
just feel. There's just the feel inside. It's quite comfy. We'll have to see.
So next stop is to get them on.
Get them on
and go for a walk.
I'm going to use them as I would normally do. Not just when we're walking up hills and walking the dogs and fields. I'm going to actually walk them, use them around town and everything. So give them a review of how I normally wear walking shoes. So we'll see.
But thank you, FitVille.
Yes.
We'll be honest. We do need to say we haven't been paid for this review. This is... yes, they've sent us the boots, and we can keep the boots and the trainers, obviously, the walking trainers, walking shoes, but they haven't paid us for the review.
And I'll just put mine on. Perhaps they do feel comfy straight away. Perhaps a little on the big side. I've gone for my, as Daryl said, my usual size. It might be just a little...
You're a bit close to camera. It's not easy to put the boot on. I'll have to go over here. Oh, they do feel
comfy.
I'm still here. They do feel supportive, and that's just slipping it on. Got a bit of extra threading to do, I think. Can't see because I've not got my bloody glasses on. Let's just do them for now. But
you might need to
yeah,
work the laces up as well.
Yeah,
to get them.
Initial thought, I always put my, I don't know why, right boot on first or right shoe on first, but that does feel supportive. In fact, it might feel, like you say, I need to do the laces up. It might feel a little bit big at the moment, but very light.
Yes. As I say, I've got mine on now. They do. You can feel the support under the arch of your shoe, of your foot. So, and he's still struggling.
I always struggle. That's why I don't like trying shoes on at shoe shops. So yeah, there are extra holes just here for threading the laces through as well. But just for now, just to get them on quickly. Obviously, I'll do it properly for walking, but oh, I feel a foot taller. They're very light.
They are.
Oh, they've got quite a
roll
on them, which might take a little bit of getting used to. But yeah, they feel comfy. They do look a bit more chunky
Yes.
than I would normally.
Yes, that's probably one thing I would say, but that's just personal preference at the moment. Yeah, let's go and
give them a go. I think the first thing to do, because this is us, is we'll wear them while we go for a coffee.
Sounds like a plan.
As promised, a coffee.
And a pan of chocolate.
You didn't mention this though.
But it's a new cafe in the Co-op, isn't it? And the screen, they showed you them baking the croissants and the pan of chocolate. It's a great sales technique to upsell. So
it's a good job we're going to try these out.
Get rid of the
these calories.
We need the extra calories.
Is that what it is?
So, so yeah, starting.
We'll have this, won't we? And then we'll go and try them out.
Starting with a coffee.
Yes. Might end with a coffee.
Cheers.
Try these boots out then.
We're just walking along a path that we often come with the dogs. It's a bit rugged, it's a bit uneven.
I'm not feeling the stones under the soles.
No. I'm not slipping at the moment on the wet stones either. And there is ankle support as you're going uphill at the moment.
I've got a nice roll as well on the ball of my foot as I walk forward. This is my favourite bit of the walk.
Cool. Soles grippy.
Yep. Got confidence in them.
Go on.
Don't know how you lot have got so much energy still.
Go on. Come on.
You've got a muddy face.
Go on. Good boy. Your tongue's hanging out, too. Go on.
Sign of a good walk tour. Get down. Good boy. Go on. We're back now.
Right, so we're back at the Land Rover.
Good circular walk, that one.
Yes. And we'll give you...
Get back to the caravan, I think. and
Tell you what we think.
have a coffee. And
Again?
well, we always like coffee. And we'll let you know, as Keith says, what we think of these boots and shoes. Are a good walk.
It was.
I think we gave him a good testing there. Traipsed a bit of mud into the van. Very comfortable. I could have done with wearing decent walking socks rather than just my normal everyday socks, which was my own fault really, because I forgot to pack walking socks because they were just slightly too big. But they are hiking boots, so they are made for hiking, so you expect people to wear hiking socks, really. So that's
very comfortable.
On the little bit of scrambling rock, not climbing, but where we walked on rocks with steep inclines, they gripped very well. Mm-hmm. So had total confidence in them.
Yes, they're well support. They give good support to your foot. You can feel the arch support. It's not lacking.
I didn't show you the tread before. It's decent tread on them.
It is.
On both.
Muddy now.
Yeah, very muddy, but on both the trainer. Well, it's a walking shoe, not a trainer.
Yeah. I think I would be wearing these.
Yes, I'll certainly
regularly.
wear them for hiking. Everyday hiking as well. When I take the dogs out for walks every day, but also they'll be handy in the camper van. They're nice and light. Even after a decent walk, my feet don't feel like I've had
boots on all day.
Okay.
They're a bit chunkier than we normally. Certainly, the sort of the sole, perhaps a bit more chunky than we would go for normally.
Yeah.
But they are comfortable. As I said before, they're quite wide, so and they do an extra wide if you've got very large, wide feet.
As I said, when it was first mentioned that they were wide and extra wide, I did think, are they going to be too wide? Because we're not used to wide shoes, are we?
No,
boots,
not in this country, really.
No, they're fine.
And
honestly, like Keith says, I don't think that they're something that I would have initially looked at because they look very different to
what we normally have.
Yeah, the hiking boots that I would normally go for.
But I'm glad we tried them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would we recommend them?
Yeah. They're worth looking at and thinking about. This leaflet that comes with them is quite a detailed one about the FitVille, and it's designed to love your feet, and it talks about the wide toe box, the heel ring, shock absorbing pad, which really you did notice.
Yeah, when we were on that rough track with the stones and whatever, I didn't feel them like you feel through some hiking boots, even decent hiking boots that we've got. You can sometimes still feel
the double density sole and the anti-skid rubber that's on the sole. So it's obviously all about the boot, but also at the beginning, looking after your feet, sort of flat feet, hard spurs on your feet, hammer toe and mallet toe, bunions. So they actually give you some tips about how to look after your feet, how to love your feet.
Which is good. You don't get that with a lot of...
No.
What I do like on the boot is that I do like a lower
cutaway.
cutaway on the heel. I don't like the really high. I do like high heels. No, I don't like high heels. I don't like the bit that's really high on your ankle. So I do like that low cut out there. So all in all, would we recommend them? I think so.
Yeah, they're worth looking at. As I say, the style is not all to everybody.
No, it's
will
not.
Be everybody's taste. But I think they're still worth looking at to compare and have a think about.
Size-wise, as I say, I should have worn hiking socks because they did.
But they are a hiking boot rather than a walking boot, aren't they?
So I felt the need for hiking socks, but that's my problem. That wasn't mine to do with this.
The shoes, I just took my normal size, and as I said at the beginning, you notice that the width is a little wider, so you don't have that feel that you've got to walk them in. We walked a few miles today, and there's no sort of crampness, or there's no sort of rubbing or anything that you might notice with new shoes.
At the same time, they don't feel too wide.
No.
I mean, these are just the wide, aren't they?
Yes, these are just
aren't
wide.
The extra wide.
These aren't the extra wide.
I think what I would say is, if you're thinking of buying them, I would be cheeky, and especially the hiking boots, I'd be cheeky and go into a walking shop and get your feet measured and let them tell you whether you're a wide foot, an extra wide foot, or whatever, before you go ahead and make a purchase. But then I would purchase whatever they suggest, really. But I'd do it that way rather than just thinking I need the wide or the extra wide. The extra wide certainly wouldn't have been right for me.
No. And if you are thinking about them, then there is a discount code which we'll put in the description, and
with
I think give
30%
off. So that might be another thing to think about.
Price-wise, they're on a par with other hiking boots that we would buy, or I would buy, and the same with your
shoes.
I mean, you usually go for either Merrells, don't you? Or
Merrells or Carrymores, but that's my sort of go-to shoe at the moment.
My other hiking boots are Merrells as well. They're on a par with. They're lighter than the Merrells, definitely. So yes, they'll come in handy.
So overall, a thumbs up, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, as I say, looking at them, it's not a style I would have gone for.
But appreciate them being, it's been nice wearing them. And as I say, I will wear mine.
Yeah. One last thing I would say is, and this is for you, FitVille, as much as anyone else, I think what I will do in these, I'll put thicker laces on. I don't like these thin laces. So that might be something for you to think about, FitVille, for sending them out with thicker laces. They're just a bit thin for a hiking boot, I think. But that's, again, my personal choice, and probably about the only real negative that I can... Got it?
I've just noticed down at the bottom here, there are extra holes. So if you could actually pull them in a bit more.
Yeah.
So they are sort of flexible on their lacing as well, aren't they? So,
yeah. So that's them. That's FitVille. As Keith said, there'll be a link below with a discount code. Thank you for watching. If you normally watch our videos, but you don't comment, please do comment, because it helps us, it helps the channel, it gets us a little bit more noticed. A normal service will resume on the next video. But yes, so please do comment, even if you don't regularly, or at all.
So thanks for watching.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.